Hello, listeners. Welcome back to another episode of Smarter Marketing. I'm your host, Teri, and today we are venturing further into our All About Branding series. In this installment, we are shining a spotlight on the critical topic of brand consistency across all your channels. Picture this: you're walking through a city and you spot your favorite coffee shop across the corner. And the moment you see that familiar logo, you know that you're in for a great cup of coffee. And that is the power of brand consistency. So, why does brand consistency across channels matter to you and your business? Well, my friends, it's all about trust and the most important part, recognition. When your audience encounters a consistent brand message, look, and feel across all of those channels, it's going to reinforce your brand's reliability and professionalism. Whether they're visiting your website, following you on social media, receiving your email newsletter, or they see your storefront with signage and decals, shirts, aprons, their receipt having your logo, whatever that is going to reinforce your brand recognition. And it helps them to feel like they're engaging with the same brand that they've come to know and trust. So let's talk about creating a style guide. If you have not created a style guide before, I want you to think about building one and write these things down. One of the key tools in that consistency is the style guide. It is a document that's going to outline the specific guidelines for how your brand appears and communicates across different channels. This will have your logo, color palettes, typography, tone of voice, and any other visual elements that you plan to use, how it can be applied, and how not to use your brand. And that's a roadmap that you and your team are going to follow to maintain that cohesive brand presence. As you can see here, there's color palettes and fonts and examples on a light background, and you would have this also on a dark background, and the alternative color flips if it's black on white, white on black. This here document goes to everyone on your team. This would be launched if you were using it on a signature line in an email, the header of your new Facebook graphic, the pieces and elements that go into your newsletter. Everything that gets created for your brand follows this style guide. It is very important in brand consistency. It's not just the responsibility of one department on your team. It's actually something that everyone that works for your business needs to follow. So your marketing team, designers, customer service, and even leadership needs to be on the same page when it comes to adopting your brand kit and the style guide and that brand identity. Encourage those collaboration and communications to ensure that everyone understands and upholds your brand's guidelines. It does not matter the size of your company. The brand guidelines helps you to communicate effectively with your audience. You don't have to be a large coffee chain across the country to incorporate and have this style guide and the brand guidelines. So let's talk about the benefits of having this consistency in your company. First and foremost, it really is going to build trust. When customers know what to expect from your brand, they're most likely to choose you over the competitors because they know they're going to get that good coffee every time, no matter what. They know that they can expect good communication in your service industry. They know that they have come to expect a level of commitment from your business and that it will be consistent every single time. It also helps to simplify decision making because with a clear brand guide, your team can create content and materials more efficiently, saving time and resources. When we have cross-functional collaboration, it's not just the responsibility of one manager or the person who is in charge of social media. So give it to everyone on your team and make them understand the value of it, and also look for other opportunities for you to incorporate it. You may not have thought about yard signs or the door that is the entrance into your business. Um, Receipts are another opportunity for you to have that touch point. Your images that you put out on your Google Business Manager should follow that protocol. And your newsletter, when you create newsletters, have the opportunity for you to choose those colors and the fonts, and you can set those up as templates. So any templates that are going out, any communication, internal and external, and to key stakeholders, should follow this brand and be a part of this collaboration. And that's going to wrap up today's episode, where we've explored brand consistency across those channels. But remember, consistency is the glue that's going to bind your brand together and reinforce trust with your audience. Our next episode is all about building that brand trust and your reputation as a business. So stay tuned for that one, and keep those brand channels aligned. And remember, consistency is the key to a stronger brand presence. Thanks for listening, and happy marketing.